No dough, all of my brothers.
Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That shit is woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Nigga have a big six at the curb, that's woke. Okay. Especially if he got the fully equipped kid on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was woke. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean, whoa. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean, whoa. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like, pulled out my bankroll on y'all niggas like, lost the boot shrimp from 210th like, faggot wanna peep my blueprints, I'm like, had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like, niggas getting both on my block like, coming home within a half an hour like, front like they had the manpower like, more or less, more so, I rip guitar so I live the fast life, come through in the ball slow like, my niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like, East paint with cocaine like whoa. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range like whoa. 100 miles an hour switching lanes like whoa. Plus I'm getting brain from this chick like whoa. Finger near nigga asshole like whoa. Team floors bitches and bitches like whoa. 9-9 Jag Benz coupe like whoa. Keep them cheese lines on your blocks like whoa. Grenade through your window bitch like whoa. Love to see me do this shit like whoa. Niggas put me through this shit like whoa. So I'ma go toe to toe, blow for blow like whoa. And rip guitar soul, live the fast life. Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like whoa. We bag it, then flip it like whoa. Cars we jack it, then strip it like whoa. Fully equipped, front to back like whoa. Spitting on fiends that come for crack like whoa. Asking for shorts and shit, nigga like whoa. Half on this quote, now nigga that's whoa. Flow so properly, you'll see I'm whoa. Ain't no stopping me, I'm deep like whoa. Guns be poppin', we creep like whoa. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Must I pound the concrete like whoa. Fill his bitch ass, head to feet like whoa. Your man ain't whoa. The judge ain't whoa. COs ain't whoa. POs ain't whoa. Play yourself, I get the G.I. Joe. DIC, K-Riders ain't whoa. I rip guitar soul, live the fast life. Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like whoa. Niggas getting money in VA is whoa. Honey's looking right in ATL is whoa. Niggas flipping hoes in Chi-Town is whoa. Bitches taking paper in LA is whoa. Niggas stacking dough in DC is whoa. PR and DR hold me down like whoa. Ballers in Detroit hold me down like whoa. Niggas in New Orleans getting money is whoa. Boston and Jersey motherfuckers is whoa. Florida niggas and Philly niggas is whoa. Tampa and Texas, Cleveland is whoa. Memphis and Little Rock, my niggas is whoa. Panama niggas, they hold me down like whoa. My New York peoples, they hold
Like,
me
you know
down
why you
like,
gotta play that whole song? Because you gotta let people know the impact
Yeah.
that Black Rob had. Rest in peace, Black Rob.
rest
Like,
in heavenly peace.
I
Poor
don't know
man.
what's going on with New York right now. Like, we are taking L after L, man. First ZMX, now Black Rob. Like, it's
Did you ever meet Black Rob?
I did. I
no.
met
You
him.
know what's funny? My aunt
I
dated
did.
Black Rob. God rest her soul. My aunt Rachel, who died.
Oh.
Yeah, she
They are
dated,
together right now.
she
I
did.
know.
She dated Black Rob back in the day. Yeah.
I met him. I used to work at a Presbyterian hospital. I met him. I met his wife. I met his kid. He was there.
I guess they are not together right now in heaven.
No.
You said
I
his
don't-
wife and kids?
He was with a woman and he called her wife. So
Okay.
I don't know his deep business, but he was a very genuine, down to earth, regular person. Like cool, just like
Well, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into a lot with his situation today because where do I start? First of all, happy Sunday, everybody.
happy Sunday.
Sunday, fun day. The weather's nice. Even though we are in sad times, it's still a celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am so tired of mourning people dying that I am on a new, like, yo, let's celebrate their life. Let's not mourn their death. Let's just keep celebrating their life. And Black Rob, he helped revive Bad Boy. He
did.
helped revive Bad Boy. And there's so much controversy around his death right now because if you guys remember, right before DMX died, Black Rob announced that he was in the hospital. He looked really bad.
Yeah,
he kept
looked like he
talking
was
about
holding on. Yeah.
He's in pain. You know what I'm saying? I believe he had kidney failure and all kinds of other stuff. He had 4 strokes before, so he looked bad. A couple of celebrities, DJ Self included, DJ Self and somebody else started a GoFundMe for him. He passed away.
Yeah.
DJ Self put up a post where he was like, hey, you know, let's send him out in style. Like, he put a GoFundMe up. And when I say the comments that I read,
like what?
This
What did
is,
you see?
and this is why I say there's so much controversy around his death, right? Because people, since they first put out that, let me turn this back up because Will was actually giving me a vibe. I mean, Shine. So there was so much controversy around his death because people are feeling like, yo, Diddy, this used to be your artist.
That
you
is
have
facts.
you have money. Why are you not paying for his funeral? Why has he been broke all these years? Why this? Why that? Like, people are bashing Diddy. Now, I see you and Butter shaking your head, but as everyone knows,
I'm not shaking my head. I like with Diddy. I have a lot of issues with him. I don't expect you to take care of people, but if it's Bad Boy for Life, you better hold him down with the. You see one of your artists
so
suffering. You didn't give him a good deal.
Who sees? And when did they seize the question?
Because they haven't spoken years. And if you
But
remember,
he's been sick.
well, before I get into it, right?
Okay,
I saw you shaking your head as well, Butter.
Yep.
And
Right.
I am going to, of course, have the voice of opposition. Because as I seen
Kim's not
everybody.
here. What you talking about? She's listening though. She gotta be somewhere. Ask Kim.
Shout out to Juicy. Hey,
Hi,
Juicy.
Juicy.
So I'm going to be the voice of opposition because I'm sorry. I understand what is being said, but doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with what's being said. Yes, Diddy. Yes, he was on that company. Yes, he was Bad Boy for life, right?
On a shitty music deal.
Yes, he brought Bad Boy back up to where for that time, he revived Bad Boy. But, and I'm not going to say Diddy moved wrong, but what I am going to say is that if you bash me in the media several times over and you talk about I'm a shitty boss, I'm this, I'm that, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, why am I now expected to foot the bill anything for you? When you disgrace my name, you already know people talk bad about me and you got on it, added to it and said, fuck me. Why would I have to say, you know what? It's okay that you talk bad about me. I'ma still do it. Why?
But I mean, he wasn't wrong to talk bad about Diddy. Like Diddy, he's so sick.
I'm not saying he was wrong for what he said.
You saying he's wrong for saying out loud?
No. I'm not saying that anybody's wrong for what they did. First of all, Puff Daddy is a businessman. He is a business mogul. He would not be the millionaire he was today if he was not about his business. He's about his business. Now, let's get down to the facts of it, right? Black Rob, legend, love him. What happened? Why did Bad Boy disperse of him? He got caught up on a larceny charge.
Yep.
Went to jail.
Why you was stealing?
He tells you.
You know how long he served?
No.
I think he was down for like 8 years,
Yeah,
probably something like that.
Okay, so he was there for a while. I was going to say 7 years, but if you say 8 years, but probably around there.
Almost a football.
But he was there for a while. He says
right.
he says when he got locked up, Diddy, no one from Bad Boy reached out to him, visited him, nothing. He said he saw Diddy go ahead and visit Wayne, Lil Wayne, but didn't even visit him. So he was like, it's not Bad Boy for life. I guess y'all not my niggas. I spent so much time with y'all, but y'all not there for me. But again, Puff Daddy is a businessman.
Yeah, you don't want to be associated with that.
So, but they did do Black Rob wrong. Now we're not going to take that away because once he went to jail, they took him off of they took the insurance off of him. He was sick in jail. He was already having them high blood pressure issues. They took the insurance away from him, so he couldn't get his meds. They took him off the website, all of that. Like he went to jail, and Diddy just washed his hands of him.
Okay, so these are facts that we know. Basically.
These are facts. These are facts coming from Black Rob.
So even if they did take him off their insurance and things like this, there's got to be stipulations behind when someone goes to an incarceration situation.
I think
it may not be something that he could have helped even as a record exec,
Like
with the
doing that.
label.
Right.
There's got to be clauses in their paperwork that say certain things.
Because even when Puffy and Biggie were getting, Puffy was like, Biggie, stop selling that shit. Okay. Like he wasn't,
Like,
Puffy's
it's
not about
business,
that.
yeah.
Like, he's like, you're going to make more money in this. That Black Rob really ain't had no business stealing. Okay.
And the thing about it is that when you think about it, you think of business wise, if you do something to bring my brand down, now they might start investigating me. And if I got stuff,
and then I'm just let J-Lo run out the club, everything, Shine, everything, and everybody else. Loon just came out of jail.
Shine took the rap. Okay,
yeah.
Shine took the rap for that. Cause so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. Like, look, when you put your hand in fire, do not expect you expect to be burned, right? You gotta expect it. Now, Black Rob already says that even when it came down to G-Dep, Diddy stole G-Dep from him. So you knew Diddy did all this stuff, right?
But I was doing a whole lot of what?
Yeah, because I deal with artists, and it's like if you, there's no such thing as really stealing an artist.
You don't have the paperwork, so it's not
exactly. So like the artist can go wherever they choose to
Literally,
go, wherever
free
the
agent.
deal feels best. You know.
You know what's funny too about that? Shout out to Fambino, right? Had a meeting with Fambino. I'm about to start working with Hood. Start working with him. He has the Hood Entertainment pranks and all that. Hood pranks and name it. Let me tell you the funny thing about him. He said the same story, right? And guess who he was dealing with? Total. And he said he always learned, have the paperwork, because if you don't have the paperwork,
You get Diddy.
you will get stolen.
You
And
get Diddy.
guess who Diddy stole? Total.
Yeah, you get Diddy.
Oh man.
So yeah. So the thing is, if you're out there, have your paperwork. Have your paperwork, because you don't own anything until it's in writing. Technically, I own my name now because it's on my birth certificate. But if it wasn't, I could be whoever I want to be.
I'm done.
Which is the truth, right? When you look at a baby, that baby don't have nothing to it, right? Until you name that baby. Now, if you don't name that
That's
baby,
awarded
that's
the
just
state.
baby.
That's baby.
That's baby. Just like when people die, they go to Pottersfield. If we don't have a name, where we gonna send you?
Unnamed Mark Graham, yeah.
Pottersfield, right?
Is that where they go?
Jane
That's
Doe,
where they
John
go.
Doe. You
When
get
they don't
one of
know, you
those
get
names.
Jane Doe, John Doe, you go to
That's
Pottersfield.
it. That's
Like
it.
seriously.
Period. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what I'm basically trying to say is that I understand why people are so upset and why they're so enraged, because they feel like Diddy owes this man something. But at the end of the day, like, you're also a grown man, right?
He is a big hardback horse, yeah.
That's
but
why I
still,
rolled my eyes a million times.
My thing wasn't about like Diddy pitting coin on him, but like, I mean, at least send a well wish. You can't send a well wish.
What is Mark Curry? Mark Curry, he was also a former bad boy for lifer.
Yeah.
Who they
He
call
said-
Mark Curry though? Is they,
He's a
are they
rapper.
are they Mark Curry? That's the rapper's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard them talk about this guy. I'm like, I don't remember any.
I think he was in the Make This Money. Let's get it.
Okay.
I think yeah.
Okay.
But he
I'm
did
so
say,
sorry
he
for
did
not
say
remembering.
he did say Diddy reached
He
out.
literally had a verse. It's not your fault. It's like it's Capadonna from the Wu-Tang. That's what you got. He's the Capadonna.
Wow.
Let's not do all of that. Let's not do all of that. Like, let's not do all of that. Let's not do.
Sunday's brunch, y'all.
But he did say Diddy did reach out, and like, I understand the people's rage. I do. I really do understand the people's rage. But at the same token, another part of me is like, yo, if I dealt with you and you burnt me in the past, and I've had a falling out with you, and I've talked ill about you, you don't owe me anything. I'm not going to expect for you to owe me anything. You know what I'm saying? I think Black Rob did say that Diddy might have owed him some money or whatever like that. So in that case, yes, pay that man his money.
I believe Diddy definitely owes him money.
Pay that man his money.
I don't think he.
But at the end of the day, we have to stop counting these celebrity pockets and be like, yo, you need to do this. You the devil.
It's like remember when wasn't it one of them Kardashians, like her makeup artist, got in a car accident, or like a friend of her makeup artist.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, she should
Kylie
have just paid his bills. No.
That's not how this thing works.
That's not how
In
Exactly.
real life,
Exactly.
that's not how any of that works. It would be gracious of Diddy to pay for his funeral expenses and things like this. That's a minuscule figure compared to what
he's
but then
worth,
everybody's going to be judging the type of funeral. Why aren't there horse-drawn carriages? Why isn't there a glass casket? Why is it? Get the fuck out of here, son. Take accountability for your actions the same way I would in my adult life. If I don't have life insurance, if I don't have certain things that procured my lifestyle to maintain it even after the fact of me getting out of jail, Your health issues are your health issues. I can't predict those.
That's true.
And then
if
after
you're
that,
drinking, smoking, taking pills, this is what's gonna
so
happen.
I'm not gonna say that he had a drug problem. Those in the industry know what time it was. All I'm saying is the way that footage looked.
It looked bad.
It looked bad.
It looked bad.
And I will say this also too. I spoke with a very popular DJ yesterday. I don't know if I could name his name and say that he said this, but he said, this guy's like my little brother. I'm having a hard time right now understanding why that footage was even put out in the first place without him being camera ready for it.
Yeah.
And so I respected that. I ain't gonna say who it was unless, I don't know what the stipulations are. I can't get sued for it.
That was sad.
But it was poor judgment to put that out like this. Embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
And if you wanted to add and put a hashtag on there at the bottom, like bad boy not for life at the bottom of that, it could have carried on forever and ruined somebody's whole business situation.
Well, a lot of people are saying they are not going to support Diddy. A lot of people are like, they're feeling some type of way. They feel like Diddy needs to pay for this funeral. They're never supporting him if he's not. They're like really coming at him like he don't do nothing for people. He steals from people, blah, blah,
He
blah,
really
blah,
do
blah,
steal
blah.
from people.
But
he
son,
don't- he
I'm
don't
ready
have
to
to
go
pay
on
for them.
Revolt
He
TV.
doesn't-
But
he
you
doesn't
know why?
have to
You know
pay
why
for
you
them.
can't say that? It's not about selling for people. This is a contract that's presented to you. A lot of times, like, yes, when you're in a situation, you're in the hood, you're in and out of jail. Because remember, Black Rob came in and out of jail already in the streets. And someone presents this money to you and says, hey, come and sign this. If you don't have your lawyers that look at that and say, this is not for you, again, you cannot blame him, because that's like me seeing a bum on the street and I'm saying, you know what? I could fix you up and I can make some money off of you, but I'm only going to give you 20% of what you earn and I'm going to take 80% of it. Yeah. Guess what? I helped you from where you were.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you now. I helped build your life. Why am I not entitled to it? You didn't see that in yourself, or if you did, you didn't go somewhere else and do that. I did that.
Yeah, I had the money.
I had to take the leap of investment. I had to invest in you.
And then you got the ball and fucking fumbled it.
But
My
only thing with Diddy is his contradictory actions, him talking about like corporations and black people and like blah blah blah, when he is the corporation. He is the one.
He is black people.
Exactly. You are Negro and you are corporation and you are taking advantage of artists, but also in the same breath, artists need to read their contracts. Artists need to read this. They need to read the stipulations of how they can regain their masters, if possible. Like, I mean, really, it's a lesson learned. I mean, if anything, it's a cautionary tale. Just literally read the fine print.
But you know what's sad is that these white corporations do it to artists all the time. But it's only against like other black people that we want to lash out against. Well, this person did it. Well,
I think it's because we don't know the names of all the white
people who did it.
But you know the name of the black person that did it.
Because
so
black
people
are rarely in that position. So I do know the sprinkle of Negroes at the time.
But it's just one of those things. Is like, yo, if I'm out there like me right now, right? Let's say somebody comes along and gives me a deal, right? And they put my movie out, whatever, like that, and I make it big. And then somewhere in between there, I start getting arrested. I fumbled the bag. I'm not going to come back to that person and be like, well, you were supposed to make sure I'm good for life. No.
You have to make your own
choices. You are a grown individual. Everything that you do, everything that happens to me, because I'm a person who looks at the glass is half full, right? As opposed to half empty. Everything that happens to me, whether it's good or bad, I try to learn the lesson from it. And I say, and I wasn't always like that. Before I used to be like negative. It took years, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I finally changed my mindset. Because you know what? You get tired of being angry. You get tired of being angry. Yeah. You get tired of blaming, well, this must have happened because of this. No, you know why this happened? Because I didn't make the right choices. I didn't make the right judgment. It's called accountability. And it's some time that we have to just be accountable for our own actions. We cannot blame other people, because if I'm fucking with someone and they a thief and I leave them alone and I badmouth them, I am now off on my own. If I said I'm going to get it how I'm going to get it, then that's what I'm going to do. And if anything, I'm going to take that situation and help and let it make me stronger.
And what do y'all think about burning bridges? Because people will have friendships, they will have relationships with people, you'll even have business associates. And the way that you end conversations as far as like and burning these bridges with people. You never know when you might
Need
them
them
again.
need somebody again.
Right.
Or,
That part.
it's good to say to somebody like, yo, I'm just not enthused anymore about what we're doing, or I'm just not in the space right now to be moving forward with you.
Yeah, you shouldn't like burn, like honestly, like if you know it's a bridge you're never gonna cross again, go for it, honey. Go
there you
off,
go.
sis. Okay, let the chopper sing on that bitch. But,
Let the chopper sing.
Anything go boom. Okay, but if you know that this person might be an asset to me in the future, but they get on my goddamn nerves right now, like definitely
That's just right now.
Right
so now what about later when I need to deal with you? When I feel like you would fit a perfect space in the puzzle to complete for me and you. You know what I'm saying? There's ways and places to compartmentalize people, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. So Black Rob, rest in peace to
Poor thing.
What's so funny is 2 weeks ago I was listening to his music. I have a lot of CDs. And I was listening to his CD. Dame Espacio is my joint. I be bumping that. And Little Kim is on there. Mad Artist is on. And Derek D. Dot, who did a lot of interludes in between. That whole time frame, interludes kind of made the CDs come together.
Yeah.
The angry rapper.
Yeah, people don't do that
They
anymore.
They don't
really don't be doing
exactly.
skits
They don't
no
do that
more.
anymore.
Like-
So the angry rapper, his name was Derek D. Angeletti, I believe. I remember because he was on everything that was Bad Boy. He's on a lot of things. He did what Homeboy did for Jay-Z when he would do "It's Okay, I'm reloading." These are the skits that make you remember the pieces of work, the bodies
Makes
of
it
work.
legendary.
It makes it legendary. So I did meet Black Rob. I met him in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
And it was at a club called Sweetwater's, and they were having a ladies' foot judging competition.
Black Rob was way.
He was
word.
Nah,
What was
it's a New York. It was a New York thing. They came through, invaded Buffalo, New York, and they basically had the ladies had to show their feet on the stage to win money. I entered. I didn't win that shit. I was a college student.
Your feet like
Yeah, but I was a college student. I didn't go get the pedicure and all. We just all showed up.
you put the hoof up. Like
Yo, the hoof was there, but we got to be on stage.
Did you
with
even lotion it up? Was it lotion?
Listen, back then the outfits was skimpy. What you worried about my foot for? Son? We just,
give it a little shine.
it was lit. Black Rob did Whoa. He did a couple other songs too. It was dope. He brought his New York City crew. It was dope. I never thought that I would see him destitute the way that I saw him in that hospital bed. I'm not saying that it was wrong to have shown him needy, but I think that it was wrong to have
What he said.
to have waited till that point to have acknowledged that he was in need. That's just my thing.
Yeah, I mean, and like personally, I do know that he's been like I work on it, but I have seen him prior before that. Like I've never seen him when that video came out. That was the worst he's ever looked. Like, I mean, I thought he was clinging to life.
Son, it had froth all around the edge of his mouth.
You know what
it
it
looked
is?
like the tooth was missing. Like, yo, son,
There definitely was teeth
he
missing,
looked
yeah.
bad, and the first thing that everybody thought was, "Oh, must be drugs." And so
Yeah.
he said, "I've had
That's the
4
first
strokes and everything like
Yeah,
that."
no,
And then
he's
when you
been
really
sick.
be like, I think that him giving, his praise to DMX was cool, but I think when he started talking about being
you could tell he
homeless
was not even
in the right
that.
mind, when they talked about him being homeless and everything like that, now that part I would have cut off, because he's always been a man of a prideful man. He's always been a man of, I'm Black Rob, I'm gonna get my money no matter what.
It's not like
So-
ODB with the whole benefit card on expose.
Yeah, exactly. Black Rob was like, yo, I'm a getting money nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think like having him in that way and looking that way, just like, like it just, and the thing about it, and another thing, people are fake. People are fake, because so many people, they were not checking for this man. They were not like New York. Yeah, New Yorkers, of course. You put Whoa on, we are going crazy,
Yeah.
right? You put make this money. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
We going crazy. But let's be real. Let's be real about it. People were not checking for him like that, because
No.
if people were checking for him, he would not be in the predicament that he was in.
I
People
wonder,
would have been there.
Did he get any royalties from Walt? Like, did he get?
Yeah, he gets royalties. He gets royalties. He said it. He said, "Listen, I still get money. I made music. I'm still getting money." So he still got royalties. He got all of that. But I think it maybe his health took such a toll on him where he couldn't do the touring and everything like that. Because what was one of them songs that you say he's coming to the stage? I would come see it. Like that is
that's a great
that's
opener.
A classic. Yeah, that is a classic. Like,
am I wrong for saying it's like a great opener for
to get the crowd hype? Yeah.
That was his like biggest hit. That was the biggest hit. I think.
That album went platinum.
That was 1990. What?
I think it's 99.
98.
I would say
it's
2000.
99.
Was it 99? 99, 2000?
I think it's 99.
99, 2000.
Because Biggie died in 97.
97. You're right.
And
so
then,
it is definitely 99.
After it's about 99.
Because I was in 10th grade. Yeah.
Damn. Don't worry about where I was at.
I was like, I think I was going into.
I'm like, if I started college in 97 and then I was showing my toes at Sweetwater's in 99.
I was showing my toes down and Black Rob tiddled the toes down.
It's the toes for me. I mean, Black Rob is always going to be a legend. He is always going to be somebody that like we hold dear, his music dear. Let's celebrate him in peace. Like let's get that image of him in the hospital bed, him
get that image
talk
out
about
of here,
being
man.
homeless. Like let's remember the Harlem nigga, Black Rob, for who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's remember that, because the way the internet is on fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, when they expect to have his funeral, or like it's probably in a week or so, right? Like,
oh, I have no clue.
Yeah,
I know right now DJ Self is raising money. If you guys want to donate to the cause, go on Self's page. He has a GoFundMe for his funeral. You know, people complaining about that again. Oh, why the celebrities can't just pay it on? Why can't they just donate?
I'm one of the people wondering where the fuck your money is at.
Who, the celebrities?
Yes.
Well, this is my thing. We're in a whole pandemic. Like no one's doing
Nobody
good right
has
now. No one's
sun.
doing
The
good
pandemic
right
was last year.
People look at me.
Where was your bread before last year?
You mean the other celebrities?
Nah, I'm talking even about on the real. Let's keep it funky. You guys, celebrities, let's just say, right? In the public eye, you got a little paper and you found many ways. You got a financial advisor and people that bubble your bread.
bubble your bread.
Yeah, they bubble your bread. You don't got to touch it.
Yeah.
You pay somebody to do that. Every now and then from your royalties, you pay somebody to handle your business. Even if you're not paying your entertainment lawyer anymore right now, there's still contracts. Where the fuck did your bread go?
I mean,
You can't do that much fucking drugs or have that much of a fucking problem that your bread just dissipates and nobody know where your bread went.
It's also the cost of living. If you're used to a certain lifestyle,
and your money,
and your money
accountability
ain't coming in,
101.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
it.
Okay, I
Let's
would
do
say
it.
that. Okay,
Accountability 101. When your lifestyle stop being like that and you're not over in the Maldives chilling, okay, and you're in New York City, where you living at? Even the Poconos, you can live the lifestyle that you want to live,
you can
son.
move right upstate and get you a little cheap house and live.
But you know what it is?
A cheap house is a mansion in Amherst, New York.
Okay,
it's hard for people to have that fall from grace. You have to remember that. If I'm used to being up and I'm used to being that person, that's like if I fall from grace, it's gonna be hard for me to come to y'all like, yo, I need help. I'm not here no more. That's hard, especially when you got people who might look up to you or people who like, yo, that's that person. Like, then all of a sudden you got to really be like, well, let me tell you something here.
Let's try to get Loon up here. Because I spoke with G Dep's peoples and he's still incarcerated, he can't come. But Loon is out now. Let's try to get Loon up here to talk about. I don't want to know how much money he got. I want to know how he's handled his finances through his struggle with incarceration and what he's doing now. And let's champion him. Like, if he's watching, or if anybody knows, you're part of the bad boy family.
I mean,
aren't you bad boy for life?
He's bad, but Loon was on a lot of remixes. Did Loon for himself? No. We're talking honestly right now.
Loon is on records that are still playing in clubs right now. I Need a Girl with Usher.
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is what I'm saying. He's on a lot of remixes, right? So he is getting royalties, but he's only getting a piece of that royalty.
It's still mad money,
it's
son.
still,
Don't
really
sleep.
I'm not saying it's not money.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, okay, does he have his own record where he is financially benefiting like the most from it? Because think about it, if it's three of us on a song, that's three-way royalties, not even talking about Diddy or whoever else got to get their cut. That's what I'm trying to say. So even if we bring Loon up here, how much royalties are you really getting?
That's what I want to know. Thanks, Loon. Come through. Sunday's brunch, y'all.
Look, she's like, oh, let's tap out of it. No, but these are real. No. The thing about this is that these are real conversations that we literally like really have to have. Like,
we want to know what y'all want to know.
Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I just feel some type of way. I really like Black Rob. Really like Black Rob. Like, sad to see him go.
Yeah.
It's even sadder that DMX just died last week, whose
It's a lot to
funeral
deal with.
will be at the Barclays Center. I don't know how I'm gonna sneak in that Mama Jamma, but I feel like I need to be there. I think it's the 24th.
When?
No, not the 24th.
Is that for a Duce Palooza?
No, DMX's funeral is going to be held at Barclays.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, DMX's
Duce.
funeral.
I'm like, that,
Duce
it's gonna be like a Duce fucking Palooza.
We could just be outside.
It's gonna be
We could
outside, right?
But see, I thought about that. I was like, all right, for his funeral, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go inside, but even if I could be outside, but I'm a little nervous because you know what? It's going to get crazy.
Son, let's get a picnic basket and a blanket.
It's going to get crazy.
And
like DMX
three lituated shorties.
It's going to be a very ignorant situation out there. Like, we got to be ready for this.
Look, I feel like Peachy Suze is planning to be the majorette of the ignorance that day. You're walking around with the twirling those twirlers.
I'm going to have my Rough Riders bandana on. Like.
Yeah, I'm going to go down. I'm going to be there.
She's going to be the person that the news reporters select to talk to.
That one? If y'all sell shirts, be down there,
Oh, they're going to make a killing. People are going to be selling their DMX. Like, it's going to be a real ass celebration.
It's going to be a real New York
But
celebration.
I'm also being very honest and very realistic. We also live in New York where everybody beefs with everybody.
Yeah.
So again, it is going to be one of those, like,
all them wheelie people, all them.
You
all
got
them
the Bronx.
So we outside?
Yeah, we outside.
I'm down for a good little hood booger.
Niggas on bikes gonna be out there. Okay,
hood booger activity, right?
They did the hood booger stuff. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. You used the word hood booger. So I'm going to repeat it. They did a celebration the other day up in Yonkers, right? Did y'all see that?
Yes.
I didn't even know what was going on.
I didn't know.
Today they got a barbecue. Shout out to my girl KTPR.
Oh, where's the barbecue at?
Okay, let's pull up.
I don't know if y'all want to go, but I'll tell you guys after the show.
Okay.
Well, what borough is it in?
Not out here. It's in the BX.
Like
out
out
in the
That's
I don't have the location
ground.
as yet. We will see.
That's my.
But the joint at the
Bronx.
Barclays, let's fuck with it.
Yeah, I think we should.
I'm
do
there
that.
for
I'm
it.
down. I'm down.
I'm definitely down. Y'all should. Well, y'all come out there. Come in peace,
Come in
please.
peace. We're having a good time.
The cops are gonna be out there. Like, let's be for real. The cops are gonna be out there. It's gonna
Looking
get
for
ignorant.
us to fuck up.
And you see how again, the 13-year-old little Spanish kid in Chicago who got shot and killed by the cops. The cops told him to stop.
Crazy.
He was unarmed, turned around like this, and they shot him dead. And then the cop walks up to him and says, "Are you all right?" Nigga, I'm dying. No, I'm not. I'm 13. You just shot me.
And the Dante Wright, that's right after Dante. Like all of this shit.
That is the Dante Wright. And here's the fucked up thing. Parents, why are your kids outside at 2:30 in the morning in Gangland, Chicago?
Yeah.
And nobody knows that he's 13 when they see an assailant dump a gun and then put their,
He didn't have a gun though. I thought he did.
They showed the gun on the floor. He threw it over to the side. This is yet to be determined. We are the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
Please, nobody judge us for our opinions.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're with a 21-year-old who has priors. That guy gets arrested, but he's alive. He's got your 13-year-old out and about at almost 3 a.m. There's no excuse for killing the kid. But what's the parents' excuse?
Accountability. That's the name of
Thank
today's
you.
show.
Accountability, motherfucker.
Accountability. Because
I seen the mother like, my son, he liked to play with Legos. He wanted to be an officer one day when he grew up. I'm like, damn, Ma, how come you wasn't training that officer the way that you should be starting off to train him before he turns into adult?
Yeah, I mean,
He should be asleep by fucking 9 p.m.
Hello?
I wish Corey would be outside.
Let me tell you, my
3
daughter
o'clock.
is 16, right? And up
If
until her
I see her
16,
outside, I'm strangling any of y'all kids.
she's not gonna be outside. Her bedtime is 10 p.m. Okay, literally, once she turned 16, I was like, all right, it can be 10:30.
1 more hour.
It could be it's not even 11 yet. 10:30, and then like within like one of her friends came over and was like, damn, Sanaya, you got a 10:30 bedtime. So
Yes, you
like,
little wretch. And if your mother doesn't tell you that you need to be home, should have been home an hour ago, you shouldn't
Corey.
hang out with my good daughter again.
Yeah,
Okay.
my son goes to bed at 10. He has a schedule. He's like, I'm showering at 8 o'clock. I'll be in bed because I don't play that shit. I'm
Son,
like,
they need to go back to rotary phones for these kids.
no, for real. You know what it is? 'Cause I remember when I was a kid, and I know what at 16, I remember what I was doing. Okay, and it wasn't good.
a mess.
So I look at my daughter and I be like, look,
Not
here.
you.
Yeah, luckily, she always says that. But then you say you were bad, and I say exactly
Don't
why
worry
you
about
won't
it.
Why
be
you
bad.
ain't gonna be bad?
Why you
That's
won't be
why.
bad.
They never had their mother pick up the
16.
phone and overhear conversations with boys and be like, "Oh, you know what time it is? Oh, you know what time?
No.
You not see any time."
With you saying that is how I got kicked out of my house. My mother picking up the phone, and I'm on the other line with my best friend. Yeah, we done went to the hotel with our little boyfriends and all that. And I'm like, yeah, this happened and that happened.
Hotel, son.
Well, I was
bad.
No. Well, no. So let me explain it real quick, okay?
Just
Just say that you was bad, and that's
in
it.
class. I was an angel.
No, he was
I
my.
was going to the beach with
I
a
was
library.
smoking cigarettes behind like
I was
school.
wiping
Like,
lipstick in the collar of my shirt.
No,
You was
no,
at the
I
telly,
was
son?
almost 17. It was like a month before. No, it wasn't even a month. It was like a week before my 17th birthday. So
Sell your
I'm
story
feeling
walking,
myself.
Peachy.
I'm feeling myself, So we was at the hotel, and we talking about it. I'm talking about it with my friend, and my mother picks up the other line. And my mother has always been a good creeper. My mother's retarded.
Rotary phone days.
My mother, like, you could be talking about her. She could be asleep in her room, but it's like her ears ring off, and she knows how to sneak to over listen. Like, she's always been that person, always catch you talking about her, or she could catch everything. She picked up that line, and I remember I'm just going off. And I come out of my room and I see her with the pillow over her face like this, with the phone on the couch.
Where
And
she
I'm like,
came out in the same position that she was sneaking
no,
in?
she was my room was right there and the living room's right here, right? So she's on the couch in the living room, but underneath the pillow. So I guess I can't hear her. So when I come and I see her, she's like, "Oh, you're having sex?" I was like,
like, aren't you? I learned it from watching you, okay? I learned it from
Okay.
watching you.
And yeah, my mom kicked me out. She told me a lot of really bad things, treated me really bad, but yeah,
Thanks.
that's how I ended up living with my aunt and all of that. And then I
Well,
really became bad.
But now you're great. Look at you.
Look at you.
But you know what? And I'm happy that I did what I did, because then I couldn't raise my daughter, because my daughter wants to be a doctor. She's so good. She has
She's so
aspirations
smart. She's
and stuff.
sweet.
And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I never went through the BS that I went through, and if I never I know me. I know how sneaky I was. I'll be
I
like,
was
yeah, mom, going to work,
sneaky.
and I'm at my boyfriend's
Yeah.
house tooting and booting it,
Yeah,
Bouncing
I just
on
used
that
to sneak to
beat.
watch porn. That's all. I was not going
Oh,
out there.
come on, Butter.
I did
Stop
sneak
it.
boys in once in a while. Hi, Mom. Before you got
Let's
home
be
from
real,
work,
Butter.
yeah,
How
I
old were
did
you
it.
when you lost your virginity?
Goodness, that's an interesting question, because I'm
Butter, you don't remember?
I'm really old right
Say you
now.
remember.
I mean, I just don't remember. I do remember
What?
being under the bed and trying.
But what?
Under-
Butter, were
I
you
was
in high
under-
school or were you out of high school?
I was in high school.
All right, so
Matter of
we
fact,
all
it was
lost
after.
it in high
It was
school.
around the time, not too long after I had the chicken pox.
So you
Because
like
the
14,
boys knew
15,
that I was
15.
home.
15.
Now, I left high school at 16 though, so it had to have been like around 16ish.
16, so yeah, 16.
Yeah, I lost my virginity at 17.
Oh, but Butter. Bex is the late bloomer.
I was late,
You're a
but
late
I am
bloomer.
the biggest whore out of all of you guys. So
But you know what? I did used to
Like-
think I was the one that thought Vaseline was lubricant.
Oh no!
Listen, the first time I had sex, I made the guy wear 2 condoms. I was so like, I was like,
careful,
my mom's gonna find
little
out.
fucker, you.
I don't even know. Hey, Charles, I don't even know if he busted or not. I wonder.
Look,
like,
we're just
now.
giving that guy mad ammunition to come after us. The one with that
Condoms.
podcast.
Who? Oh gosh. This is
I wish
why
I
she
could
can't
remember
find a
his
high
name.
value man. Who knows? Oh, did you? You know what I wanted
Kevin
to say?
Samuels.
Did you see? Okay, so let's talk about it. Real quick. Look, I was supposed to do like a little quick break, but F it. Let's just finish talking. So, okay, because I do want to get in this, but I also want to revisit this topic when I have the guys here, because I'm going to have men come up here to revisit this topic. All right, let's get into it really, really quickly. So Kevin Samuels, right? Back trending again. We keep giving him ammunition. He's going to keep trending, but this time I agree with him. So he
You
is
agreed
now,
with him the last time too, breaking
I-
shorty
No,
down.
I didn't.
I know.
Oh, I was like, no, why not that mama? But what I will say is this, right? He was talking about women being a 10, right? And he said, Sweetie is not a 10 to him. I think he called
She
her.
attend to you?
No.
Okay.
I think
Sweetie
he
is
called.
gorgeous.
No.
Yeah, but a 10.
No.
Like
No.
everything.
And I'm going to
comprised.
tell you, what he
Let's
said is the honest to God truth. He said, Sweetie, naturally, is a good, I think he called her a 6. It's a strong 6. She's cute. She's a cute girl. If you have to add all this makeup on to be a 10, you're not naturally a 10. And I agree with him, because when I judge women, because I had this conversation with my friend Eric loves Sweetie. And I was like, look, she's okay. When you doll her up, you put the makeup on. Yes, it makes her beautiful. But without makeup,
Okay, I will say this though.
down the street.
Like with Megan, I love Megan natural. Like, oh my god, I think
she's gorgeous. I think Megan
So
is
I see
very
what you're
gorgeous.
saying. Because
natural.
Sweetie without makeup, like she has good skin. She has a pretty face, but it's like
She's not. You're not
but
stopping.
I think she's gorgeous when she does like because some people put on makeup and it's like, oh, you giving like drag queen, you giving me drag queen, but like she puts it on so well and she models so like she has that face. Like she's right. She does have.
She
pretty,
has the personality
Yeah.
that makes her a bad, sexy chick. But if she was like a regular girl from Brownsville, you would not say she's gorgeous, even with the makeup. Let's be honest. You would be like, okay, that's Keisha. She cute. She a good egg, but you're not going to call her a 10. You're not. There's some stuff
I
that
think
I've
she's a
seen
10.
her with her
I think
makeup
she's a
on
10.
without filters, like in the car with Quavo, full made up face. And I'm like, ooh.
So you said Sweetie and Megan is a 10?
Oh yeah, Megan is definitely a 10. Like
I would say
ooh,
Megan.
You said Megan.
I would
Are y'all
say
talking about
gorgeous.
without the makeup?
without the makeup.
Without the makeup?
Without the makeup, I think Megan is very beautiful.
Her oh my god, her hair, her natural hair, Megan is gorgeous.
Her
Like,
body, like Megan is.
Oh, that's
Megan's-
normal. Oh, that's
yeah,
her.
she's a
Yeah.
stallion. She's
literally a stallion.
I hope you guys, when you find out who's a man in real life, you say
You
the
know
same
what,
thing.
Butter? We
What?
don't say he
Just
knows.
I'm just
No,
saying. I'm just being
what
devil's
do you
advocate.
But do you agree with Kevin Samuels that to be considered a 10 without that makeup, you have to still be
Be
that 10?
stunning, yeah.
Yeah, because I think he said, who did he name? He named Diane
Pam Grier,
Carroll,
yeah.
Pam Grier. These are people who naturally, Holly Berry.
He's looking
He
at
didn't
people
name
in his
her,
age
but-
bracket.
Exactly. He's not looking at the new age. But I agree with what he's saying, though, because I feel like every time I rate someone, I say the same thing. I'm like, without makeup, they're okay. I mean, they're okay. For me to call you a 10, I need to see you like literally no makeup, no anything, and be like stunning.
How come these dudes don't need to see people's net worth too to add to that to equal a 10? How come are they just judging only on beauty?
But
Yeah.
you know why? Because
And
men
physicality?
don't really care about our money. Let's be for real.
Yeah,
men
they
don't care about their
of you
money.
and blah blah blah.
Not to say they want to take care of us, but they don't really care how much we make, because women, we're not like normally the ones to be like, I got it, daddy, I'll pay for everything. So they don't care about our money. They care about our bodies and our face.
Right, because
And
they
how
gotta
are
take
you
us around. Yeah.
and your body count. That is so. Did we get into that discussion
I'll
last
tell you
week?
what
The
you need
body
to hear,
count?
Zaddy.
Because
Oh, honey, I have a permanent number. I'm always like, I think it's like 7. I have a number because a body count.
I'm
It could
done.
be. I'm always like, I don't. It's not the eyes. Like I could count on both hands.
for real though, you know what? I was having this conversation with my friend in London. Shout out to him, troublemaker. And he was like, "Listen, if you have," because I was asking for advice. I was like, I got a crush on one guy. And the other one I kind of slept with already, but I think they know each other. Can I sleep with my crush? And he was like, no, you cannot. He was like, body counts matter. And he was like, not only does body
But
count.
niggas,
no,
niggas
listen.
fuck
He said,
everybody.
that's what I told him. He said, it doesn't matter. He said, he can't bring you around to anybody. So yeah, he'll smash you, but it's never gonna be anything because he can't bring you around because you smashed the homie.
That's true.
And
You
I'm
can't
like,
fuck. You can't fuck all the
damn.
homies.
So he wouldn't
You
be able to
can't do
wife
that.
me.
You
So I just gotta
can't
let
do
him
that.
fly to the wind. And I gotta let him fly to the wind. Because he was like, with men, it really matters who they're smashing or who they call their girl because they don't want other men making fun of them. So with men, it's not about love. It's about how do you make me look?
At what age does that stop for these
But that's
men?
weird because
It doesn't.
dudes fuck everybody. So it's like
That's what
I am everybody. I am every woman. Okay, so like honestly,
But that's the thing. Men are allowed to do that, but as women, we are supposed to be dainty. We're supposed
I'm
to be
not.
in the house. We're
No.
supposed to be, vaginas to ourselves. We're only supposed to be smashing our husbands, even though these men are not marrying us. We're only supposed to smash them.
Dude, that is so true. Like, how do you want me to be your wife when you're not gonna marry me? So
And
and then
should I
fuck,
only
and then
be
you want
smashing
somebody who
potentials?
can really put it down in the bedroom if I don't practice.
So should you
what
smash?
I'm
So
doing.
should you smash only potentials?
Potential husbands?
Yeah.
No, child.
I think that I'm gonna tell you this.
You gotta make
I
that
think
decision
you should
sometimes.
only have sex with potentials, but throw a one-nighter in there
Oh,
every now and then.
Every now and
But-
then,
just to
you gotta,
shake the potential up a
you
little
gotta
bit.
get the cheeks clapped sometimes.
You gotta
do
shake
some-
the
you gotta-
room a little bit.
Shake the room.
Yeah, no, you gotta shake the room. Like let me tell you something. Like I am very stingy with my pussy, right? Because not everybody's penis needs to go up inside of me because them soul ties is real. Okay,
Yeah, it's real.
I don't need your devil dick in me. Okay, I don't need it. But so I don't sleep with a lot of people, right? So if I sleep with you and you get this poom poom, nigga, you are blessed. You are the chosen one. But every now and then I throw a little penis in there that I never really want again, but I just, at the
something-
moment.
something to say, yeah.
Maybe
I
I've
know
been
what you mean, a little
drinking. Maybe,
geeky, yeah.
maybe my pussy need a little tickling.
Yeah.
So I might throw a little pee in there that's like, all right, hang on. There you
The
go,
man
sir.
This pussy on you.
I needed I needed it scratched a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, just a little. Y'all know I be going on these droughts, all right? Let's not even talk about this
Girl,
drought I'm on
the
now.
drought
okay?
I'm on now, I did get a little, but I need rain down on me, okay? Rain down on
You don't
me.
understand.
Like, I need to get burnt.
I'm with you. Like the next time I have sex, if it's not like heavenly, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Yeah, I need to
I'm
see
gonna
the
shoot
stars.
him.
I need to see the stars.
You're gonna
I wanna-
resort to violence?
I'm gonna resort to violence.
Money
Like
and
I
violence.
I have not had a good sexual session where everything is just like like it's either like the penis may be good, but we didn't have time to get like to the head. Like I don't have time for that. Like I need everything. I need you to choke me, flip me, slap me. I need it all. I
need
just
it. I need passion. I need passionate
need
love.
that. I need that.
I want to be
I
wet.
need
I want to be enjoying it.
Did
I
you
want
say
to,
what?
I want to be wet. I want to come like back to back to back. I want rounds. I don't want one round, nigga. I need
Rounds.
many rounds. All right. Clap these cheeks. Sorry.
we did not mean to take
Yeah,
this
sorry.
conversation here. I was like, well, we were getting in our feelings,
We're
but
backed
you
up.
know
We're
what?
backed
Ooh,
up.
ooh, my lip touched this bump again.
I told you, but
Oh,
he
it's
sprayed it. We
happening.
sprayed it. But I told you, but about the bump bumps. That's why I don't get close. That's close as I
Anyway,
get.
this has been a wonderful discussion. We are probably now going to go off air and have some really good girl talk
And
about
And
yeah,
drinks. Sunday's brunch, y'all.
exactly. Everybody, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, I'll start. Okay. I was like, everybody. I'm like, wait, it's a crickets. Bex. My name is Bex. You can find me at Boogie is So Sweet. We got underscores betwixt each word.
Betwixt. I like when you say betwixt. It sounds really sleazy but sexy. at the same time. Betwixt.
That's Butter, the phone sex operator voice. She's always like, "Hi guys,
Oh man.
I'm Butter, and let me tell you."
Hello,
What's up in the house?
everybody. You can find me, Butter, at the Butter's Basic Show here at DTF Radio. Also on Sunday's Brunch. Can you believe it? Please believe it. Butter is always in the mix. That's the hashtag. Please check for it. You can find me on the gram at Gazebo, GAZZEBO 11210, and that's 2 Z's so you don't sleep. 11210 because I'm a Brooklyn girl all day, every day. Please believe it.
But I don't know why you don't get into voiceover work
Yeah.
because you like when I start doing commercials, Butter's gonna be right there. I'm like, Butter, just say this.
Say this for me.
You can catch peaches. soon."
Everybody on Clubhouse is always like, we've been waiting for you, Butters. We missed you. I'm like, why? They're like, their voice.
Have you backed up from Clubhouse? I have.
I went back on yesterday. I started a room.
It's not the
very
same.
interesting. It's not the same.
It's
a-
too much.
Pure ignorance.
It's ignorance. Everybody has their own clubs now, so it's not like
It's
before we
watered
used to
down.
all
They
come
should have known
together.
better. It was
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
But when I get my room popping, people come in, they be missing my ass. I come up in there and talk that talk. They be loving that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back on Clubhouse. I go on once a week. I can't.
Yo, the people that had big rooms before, their rooms are
like 3
minuscule.
people.
Like,
Yeah. No, it's hard because everybody's doing their own thing now. Nobody is messing with Clubhouse like that. But you know what? We'll
it's a
bring it back.
social experiment, though.
And guess what? It fizzled,
Mhm.
and now it's fizzled out. Anyway, it's your girl Peachy Suze, Peach IESUZE, because Butter coined it, and you already know where to find us. Same time, same place,
weekly,
next week,
Sundays from 12
and
to 1.
every Sunday. Thank you for tuning in.
Sundays,
guys.
Brunch.
From the rock ball in the house to rock ball in the house.
Hey, y'all ready to do it real quick?
Yeah.
Hey.
Get smacked silly. Get smacked silly.
Butter, you having a seizure.
already on fishy spaghetti. Creep with the culture. Rap rock the culture. Attack like a vulture. See you in the culture.
That's how I want to be next time I have penis, a seizure.
That 13 inches. I see the big picture. If it's to get richer, I probably get richer. If not, burn it. Not like the furnace.
That's the Harlem Shake.
City burgers. He owns the city. On the phone with Diddy. That phone pretty. When she get aroused like a sucker on. Put it in the video.